Centerfold, Geils Band. The song is in G, so we're playing a G major scale, starting on the 12th fret, B string, going to the 15th fret. From there we're going to the G string 14th fret, same string 12th fret, D string 14th fret, and that's all the notes for that riff. So we've got closer. One more time. B to D, A, G, E, G, E, G, A, G, A. Then go again. Alright, chords. Like I said, it's in G. What I like to do there, I think the bass notes kind of get in the way, so I take them away. You may be familiar with a G chord like this, which is how you would play an F usually down here if you're not going to completely bar it. Just move it up. I also, though, take away the G at the bottom. Makes it a bit easier, plus makes it a lot easier to get into your F and your C down here. The song, it's G, F, C, F, C. That's the verse. The song starts, sorry, not the verse, the chorus. That's the chorus. The song actually starts with the chorus, then it goes into the verse, which is, that can be a fairly common technique to use. Eric Clapton's It's in the Way That You Use It does it. Bob Marley's I Shot the Sheriff. A lot of songs do it. And it's pretty cool. Now, for the type of chords that I'm playing here, I call them chord fragments. What I've got is the first finger on the B string, 3rd fret, which is your D note. Move up one string and up one fret. So you're into the 4th fret G string. Again, up one string, forward one fret, and you've got your G note. Alright, all of that is a part of your G bar chord, but I'm just playing those three. Makes it a bit more trebly, and it cuts out a bit more through the band as well, so it gets what you want out there to be heard a lot easier by the people that you want to hear it. Now with that, slide back 2 frets and there's your F, exactly the same shape. Just with that too, thumb over the top just to mute out the top couple of strings. And I just roll my index finger down just a little, just to take away that bottom string as well, okay? C, just as C. F, C. That's your verse. With that, there's a lot of going on as well. So you'd have through the verse there. Sorry, the chorus. I keep getting this mixed up because I'm starting with the chorus. Now with the verse, it's essentially the same thing, except when you come back to your, when you do your F and go to your C, you're not coming back to your F. Alright, so for the, let me get this right, for the verse, it's this. G, F, C, C. That is your verse. Okay, now there's a bit of a, I guess you'd call it a pre-chorus, maybe. Let me just get this out of the way because you may need to see both of my hands for this one. Alright, now that part is in, it goes E minor, A minor, C and D. And I do a couple of different things there as well, which I think, to me, sounds pretty cool, and I'll explain why I do it in just a sec. So E minor, this is the, I think the lyrics are, the soft fuzzy sweater too magical to touch or something like that, is in E minor, to A minor, C, D, and again, then back to you. Alright, now in that part, the E minor part, the keyboard's doing some sort of fill pretty much all the way through that. What I do in there is for the E minor, I don't play the top two strings, okay? I don't strum it, I pick the notes. Middle finger on the E note, which would be the, if you're doing your E minor, it would be where your middle finger is, so just bring it down into there. Okay. I'll try and get this other hand down. It probably doesn't matter, but you're just basically running down, so. Now, having your hand like that sets you up really well for if you're looking at that right now, it almost looks like I'm playing an A minor, but I'm not. But you just drop your fingers down and you're there, so that's why just that one finger on that note for your E minor chord, A minor, C, I play it on these two notes, or two strings only, which is the A string in the 3rd fret and the D string in the 2nd fret. Only those two strings, both at the same time. Take your hand away completely and play those two strings again. Open. Okay, so that's your A and D notes, which is a part of your D chord. If you were to play the A while you played a regular D, that's a D chord with an A bass. In the song, it is just a D, but the A note is a part of your D chord, which you would find right in here, in the 2nd fret G string. Okay, so the A note is a part of the D chord. And it's not going to sound out of tune because both of those notes are part of the chord, so it's going to fit, it'll be fine. You could think of it as being inverted. Piano players do a lot of inverted chords. They play the notes, but in a different order. Like, you'd have the D would be your root, so for us as guitar players, we generally have that note as the first note that would get hit as we're playing, generally. However, for piano players, and I know this because I've sort of had a crack at it and a couple of people have told me, with piano, the chords, to play the chords like you would on the guitar, to have the notes in the same order that we do on the guitar, you'd have to move your hand around a lot to be able to get from one chord to the other. With inverted chords or mixing up the notes, you still got the same notes, but you just play them in a different order, which means that, where a piano player might have a chord here, all I need to do is maybe move one or two fingers instead of a whole hand. So there's a bit of theory there for you. So now the reason I just do these two strings only at this point is because in the song, the first time he's going through it, it kind of blends in. It doesn't stand out, but at the end of that part, you'll hear it actually accentuated. It's not going to be that loud or quite that aggressive, but you get the idea. If you listen to the recording, you'll get what I mean. So again, for me, what I do here, hopefully you can get this hand too, just to pick up the pattern here. I'll do it slow. And then the E minor again. Play the full chords at that last part, the C and the D, just to bring it out a bit more. So that, guys, is pretty much the song. The only other thing that you'll hear is the riff. In the, I'm getting this mixed up again, I'm pretty sure it's the chorus. What you will hear is that riff, again, part of it, but down this end of the neck. Notes are basically the same, but you're just doing them a different way. So it would be, and they go from the A to a B as a hammer on. So your B that you start on up here, you're starting as a hammer on down here. Okay, so, sorry. My angel is a centerfold. Again, hammer on, down to your D note on the B string, twice, A, G, open. Twice. Angel is a centerfold. Actually, one other thing, again with keyboardy bits, in the chorus, what we have there is you'll hear the keyboard do this. I'm just trying to think of where it comes with the lyrics. I think it's My blood runs cold, and then you've got a G note. My memory has just been sold. Okay, so okay, that last little run won't be exactly right, but it's what I do and it fits and it sounds pretty cool. So if you don't have a keyboard player in your band, you can do that. So for that part, you're sliding into your G on the 15th fret, E string, E note at the 12th fret, D note at the 15th again on the B string. So that's my blood runs cold, my memory has just been sold, my angel is a centerfold. For that part I go, which is your E at the 12th fret, one string up to your B string, A to G pull off on the G string, E on the D string, 14th fret, finishing on G, which is in your, the G chord. Alright. And just do that as a pull off, make it a bit quicker. And that will get you through the song. So I hope that was cool. It was a bit confusing for me actually with the verse and the choruses, but you know, work on it, listen to the song itself, the lead bits, have a crack at the you know, the E minor and the A bits the way I do it, because it does sound pretty cool. It blends in really nicely, those couple of C's, those couple of notes for the C chord and the D, and then just finish it up with a good and then back into it. Alright, so I hope that wasn't too bad for you, and if you watched it and got through to the end of it, thank you.